And we'll be right back with the beginning of the second half after these words from our sponsors.
Hello, my name is Eric Scheinelt, and welcome to Burlington Carpet One. We are family owned and operated for over 40 years in the South Jersey area. We are located at the corner of Clementsbridge Road and Route 30 in Barrington and offer top brands of carpet and flooring, including Bigelow, Lee's, Stainmaster, Armstrong, and Mannington, just to name a few. We have a price guarantee that is ironclad. You will pay the lowest price in the area, guaranteed, and we will also guarantee our installation for the entire life of your floor. Some of our floors are guaranteed for up to 50 years, and this is special. If you don't like your floor for any reason, including color, we will replace it for free and pay the labor. Please feel free to contact me or any one of my staff. We are your neighbors. We all live in South Jersey. We would love to get to know you and show you what Burlington Carpet One is all about.
Print it, copy it, ship it, and express it. We can print from your computer files or provide creative services, graphics, and typesetting, along with collating, binding, and laminating. So let us help you with your reports, brochures, yearbooks, newsletters, pamphlets, programs, business cards, forms, stationery, and more. And with 7 copy machines on site, we get it done fast. We carry shipping supplies and can provide packing service for you. We are an authorized shipper for both FedEx and UPS. We also provide notary service, custom imprinted products such as hats, cups, and pens, and fax service. Print it, copy it, ship it, and express it. Chick-fil-A at the Audubon Crossing Shopping Center offers a delicious and healthy menu of freshly made chicken sandwiches, wraps, salads, side dishes, and desserts, along with a complete breakfast menu. Community service is important to us, and this football season we'll be serving our famous chicken sandwiches at concession stands for select local high school matchups. A portion of each sale will be donated to the participating schools as a fundraiser. So look for the great taste of Chick-fil-A at a game near you and at our restaurant in the Audubon Crossing Shopping Center. It will be our pleasure to serve you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Collingswood High School for this TV 19 sports telecast of a Colonial Conference matchup between the Hawks of Haddon Township and the Panthers of Collingswood. We're beginning the second half of play with the Hawks leading 3-0. Kicking off for Haddon Township will be number 66, Connor Wade, and deep for Collingswood is number 5, John Reed, and number 23, Norm Williams. We're just about ready to begin. There's the signal from the referee. And Wade gets a high end-over-end kick, lands at the 21-yard line. It is fielded by Norm Williams. And he is brought down by the kicker, Connor Wade, at the 29-yard line. So the Panthers will begin the second half with possession of the ball at the 29-yard line. For the Panthers for the first half, Henry Paul passed. He was 1 for 5 in passing with 7 yards. And the leading rusher for Collingswood was John Reed, had 13 carries for 52 yards. So they're relying heavily on John Reed. And there is Reed right there. He crosses the 40. And John Reed picks right up where he left off in the first half. Good yardage. Moves the ball to the 44-yard line. Will be 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Handoff goes to Alex Brown. Penalty markers come in at the end of the play. Brown was stopped with no gain. Referee indicates the call goes against Collingswood, and it is for holding. Collingswood Panther offense has John Spike and Brandon Roman at the tackles. The guards are Eric Cortez and Carrie Bird. The Panther center is Jake Tackett. The wide receivers are Steve Copeland, Nick Anthony, and Forley Gumby. Quarterback is Henry Paul, and the running backs are John Reed and Alex Brown. It was 1st and 20. Paul pass is intended for Alex Brown. It is incomplete. Defensively, the Hawks have Jamie Caputo, Adam Santana, and Alex Higuereta on the front line. The linebackers are TJ Hahn, Connor Wade, Elijah Camacho, and Corson Harder. The Hawks secondary has Nick Marino and Gary Charlesworth at the corners. The safeties are Casey Boyle and Jim Madden. Panthers come to the line. It is 2nd and 20 with the ball at the 34-yard line. Henry Paul from the shotgun. Pass is incomplete. Penalty marker comes in at the end of the play. Let's see what the penalty is going to be. Looks like it's against Collingswood, but we'll wait and see. Collingswood is backing up, so they're anticipating the call going against them. Referee talks it over with the Haddon Township captains. Pass interference called against the... Looked like that was a pass interference call against Collingswood. Hawks say move them back. Ball is now at the Panther 19-yard line. Will be 3rd and about maybe 36 or 37 yards to go for a first. Anthony and Gunby on the left. Gunby goes behind. A hand off to John Reed. John Reed finds some running room around the right side. John Reed carries the ball to the Collingswood 30-yard line. Nice run, but still a long way to go for a first down. It is 4th and about 25. Panthers bring on their punter, which is also their quarterback, Henry Paul. Hawks counter with number 22, Casey Boyle. Very high, wobbly kick lands at the 48-yard line. See where the officials are going to spot where this went out of bounds. So the Haddon Township offense will take over for the first time here in the second half. It'll be 1st and 10. Ball is at the Panther 42-yard line. The first half had Casey Boyle had a 9-yard reception and carried the ball 3 times for 33 yards. Campbell rushed 3 times for 33 yards and was 3 for 7 on his passing, completing 31 yards. Snap goes to Cuneo, and he is across the 40-yard line down to the 39-yard line. Cuneo in the first half rushed for 14 yards on 5 carries, and Jimmy Madden had 2 receptions for 25 yards. So the ball is at the 39-yard line, 2nd and 7. Hawks in possession. Gary Charlesworth, the tight end. Wide receivers are Jim Madden. Corson Harder, also Gary Charlesworth, wide receiver. Handoff goes to Dave Cuneo. He picks up another yard or so, makes it 3rd and 7. Ball's at the 39-yard line. Tackle is made by defensive lineman Eric Cortez. The tackles for Haddon Township are Keith Hernandez and Gio Rivera. The guards are Connor Wade and Adam Santana. The center is Jamie Caputo. Campbell rolling to the left, and his pass is just through the fingers of number 44, Corson Harder, the tight end. So it's
officials timeout.
Officials calling timeout. So the clock is stopped with 9:39 to play in the third quarter. Haddon Township leading 3-0. Okay, referee blows his whistle, said let's come back on the field. Time is 8:39 to play in the third quarter of play. Hawks leading 3-0 here at Collingswood High School. Dave Cuneo is the Haddon Township punter. High end-over-end kick. Fair catch is signaled for and taken by number 8, Brandon Babylonia. So Collingswood will begin this drive, 1st and 10, from just inside their own 15-yard line. Quarterback Henry Paul comes on the field. Jake Tackett, the Collingswood center, leads the pack to the line. Paul up under, hands it off to John Reed. He's stopped by the safety Jim Madden.
John Reed.
Gain of 5 on the play will be 2nd and 5. Ball is at the 19-yard line. It's about 5.5 yards. Collingswood trying to get something going here. They've been trapped in their own half of the field the whole second half. Handoff again to John Reed. Breaks a couple tackles. Picks up a yard or 2 on the play. Makes it 3rd and about 4. Ball's at the 20-yard line of the Panthers. This time Henry Paul is from the shotgun. He's looking to the left side, and the pass is complete to Forley Gunby. He is tackled by Gary Charlesworth. And that play to Gunby is a first down for the Panthers. 1st and 10 Collingswood. Ball is at their own 33-yard line. Nick Anthony out to the left, along with Gunby, who now goes in motion to the right. Inside handoff goes to John Reed.
Reed. Nine balls to middle, met there by 66 Connor Wade.
Connor Wade makes the stop from his linebacker position. That was a gain of about 6 yards on the play. Will be 2nd and 4 with the ball at the 39-yard line. 5 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the third quarter. Panthers trailing by 3 points. Pitch goes to John Reed. Nice run by Reed, who's stopped by Elijah Camacho.
First down, Panthers.
About 6 yards gained on the play by Reed. Picks up another first down for the Panthers. So it's 1st and 10 Collingswood. Ball still in their own territory at the 47-yard line. Looks like they're starting to get a little momentum going now. Paul hands it off to Earl Whaley. Whaley has a nice run. Whaley picked up 10 yards on the play, so will be 1st and 10 for the Panthers. And the ball is now in Haddon Township territory for the first time in the second half. For Collingswood, 1st and 10, ball at the 43-yard line. The first drive Collingswood had didn't do too much, but this time they're moving the ball nicely.
Earl Whaley.
Handoff once again goes to Earl Whaley.
For another yard.
Initial hit was made by Corson Harder. Good pursuit by the rest of the Haddon Township defense. Keeps Whaley to only a 1-yard gain. Will be 2nd and about 9. Ball at the 41-yard line. Paul up behind Tackett. He's looking to the right, and his pass is just incomplete. Ball was in and out of the hands of Alex Brown, so it's going to make it 3rd and about 8. Ball's at the 41-yard line. Good pursuit by the Haddon Township defense. Made Henry Paul throw that ball a little bit sooner than he wanted to. Steve Copeland comes on the field, replacing Alex Brown. So see what the Panthers are going to do on 3rd and 8. Straight drop, good pursuit. Good pressure by the nose guard, Adam Santana. Pass is incomplete. So it will be 4th and 8 from the 41-yard line. Looks like the Panthers are going to be forced to punt the ball. Henry Paul, the Panther punter. Casey Boyle to return for the Hawks. Oh, he fumbles the snap, and he decides to pass the ball, and it is intercepted by number 34, TJ Hahn. So TJ Hahn returns the ball to the 37-yard line. Henry Paul intended to punt the ball, but mishandled the snap, decided to pass it, and linebacker T.J. Hawn was right there and returns the ball into Panther territory for a 1st and 10 Haddon Township. Great heads-up play there by Hawn. I mentioned earlier Hawn was hurt in last week's game. Usually plays fullback for the Hawks. Limited to defensive duties tonight. Right now I'm sure Coach Dave Dale is glad he's playing some defense for him. Snap goes to Cuneo. He rolls to the right. He's looking. Pressure from 68 is Brandon Roman. And Brandon Roman will be credited with a sack on Dave Cuneo. That moves the ball all the way back to the Panther 48-yard line. Will be 2nd and about maybe 23, 24 to go for a first. Campbell takes a snap. He's looking over the middle. And the pass is deflected right off the hands of Casey Boyle. Can't blame Casey too much for that one. He was in a lot of traffic. He turned around and the ball was there. Good pass by Campbell, but also good pursuit by the Collingswood Panthers. This makes it 3rd and a little over 20 to go. Ball still at the 48-yard line in Panther territory. .219 to play in the 3rd quarter. Hawks up by 3 points. Hawks send 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Campbell pump, he fakes, and Campbell is hit just as he releases the ball. It was number 25, Alex Brown, the linebacker, coming up and making the hit on Campbell just as he released the ball. So that's going to make it 4th and 20 plus for Haddon Township. So they bring on the punter, Dave Cuneo. John Reed to return. High snap fielded by Cuneo. Very high kick. Lands on the 25. And that's right where it stays at the 25, 26-yard line.
Down there by number 50.
Jamie Caputo covers the ball for the Hawks.
50-50 ticket, full house, big payout.
So we have just over 2 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter of play.
Number 535.
Collingswood in possession of the ball, 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Haddon Township leads by 3.
1-5. Number 415.
Great work there from the linebacker, Elijah Camacho, just busting right through the line and making the stop on Reed. A loss of a yard on the play. Elijah Camacho, a 5'8", 160-pound sophomore, doing a great job at linebacker tonight for the Hawks. Handoff to John Reed. And good pursuit by the Haddon Township defense, stopping the forward progress of John Reed.
3rd down.
So it will be 3rd and about 11. Ball at the 29-yard line. The entire left side of the Haddon Township defense doing good job pursuing Reed. They're looking to get a big stop here. They could get the ball back in good position. Tackett gets the ball set. He's surrounded by Cortez and Bird. Henry Paul drops straight back. He's looking downfield. He's looking. He goes right across the middle. Pass was intended for Nick Anthony, thrown a little bit low. That makes it 4th and 11. Hawks anticipating a punt, send Casey Boyle back to midfield. Henry Paul, the Panther quarterback and punter. Remember, the last punt was bobbled and then resulted in an interception for Haddon Township. So we'll see how this one goes for the Panthers. Good snap. Low kick. Lands at midfield and bounces out of bounds just on the Haddon Township side of midfield. Which will be 1st and 10 for the Haddon Township Hawks. Ball's at the Haddon Township 48-yard line. As I mentioned earlier, both these teams only have one win this season. So they're battling tonight. These towns are right next door to each other, Collingswood and Haddon Township. All these kids know each other. They all grew up together, playing a tough football game right here. Jake Campbell quarterbacking. Handoff went to Nick Marino. Good pursuit by the Panther defense. Ball did come loose, but it looked like Marino fell on it. Loss of a yard on the play. And that is the end of the third period of play. The score, Haddon Township 3, Collingswood 0. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter of the game after these words from our sponsors.
Lenny, Vermont, and Leonard Realtors are known for our innovations in real estate sales. Now we're adding to the technologies available to sellers and buyers by making it easier to get information about a home when a potential buyer sees our real estate sign. At the top of these signs is a text code that can be used in conjunction with a buyer's mobile phone to bring up a complete description of the property, and with a smartphone, photographs, floor plans, and maps as well. Simply enter the text code from the sign into your phone to retrieve this information, and for even more details, press the link to contact the listing agent. Lenny, Vermont, and Leonard Realtors, for innovations in real estate sales. Sports Specialties, your hometown sports outfitter for the serious athlete, is located at 613 Station Avenue, Haddon Heights. We focus on providing top-of-the-line equipment and uniforms at competitive prices and with a level of service not available at the big box sporting goods stores or online sports suppliers. Sports Specialties carries the Zenith football helmet that is designed with the goal of reducing the risk of concussive episodes. Zenith Adaptive Head Protection is a system of integrated technologies designed to reduce the sudden movement of the head by adapting to different energy levels with aware flow shock absorbers, and therefore offers outstanding protection. Sports Specialties, providing the competitive edge for over 22 years.
The Retrospect is your very local source of news and features that you can't get anywhere else. Each week you'll read the headlines from your hometown and surrounding suburban towns. You'll read about the events and people that make your community unique. Stories about your friends and neighbors, and a weekly calendar of events. You'll also take a trip back in history each week when we take you down memory lane, and you'll be able to check out the legal notices once a week and all in the same place. And don't forget about local sports from the schools and community leagues right in your hometown. To find out how to get your copy, visit www.theretrospect.com.
Westmont Ace Hardware has been serving the South Jersey area since 1932. The third generation of the founding family still operates our large modern store at 127 Haddon Avenue in Westmont. We offer the convenience of being located right in town, on the main street, with off-street parking and no hassles driving miles to a shopping center. Westmont Ace Hardware is known for the variety of tools, hardware, and general merchandise that it carries. But we are best known for our knowledgeable salespeople and personal service. If you can describe your hardware need, we can find the exact product to satisfy it. Westmont Ace Hardware, the place to go for all your hardware needs.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Collingswood High School. We're starting the fourth quarter of play. Haddon Township in possession of the ball. 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line. Pass is completed.
Number 22,
22, Casey Boyle. Casey Boyle doing a great job tonight, both offensively and defensively. 5'9", 160-pound, only a sophomore. Gain of about 1.5 yards on the play, makes it 3rd and 10. Ball still in Haddon Township territory at the 48-yard line. Both these teams having a little trouble getting momentum going. They move the ball and then both teams have stalled. Officials indicate that Haddon Township is called timeout.
Once again, 50-50 tickets. Winner 535-415. Show up the channel in the press box for your winning.
Looking down the roster here for Haddon Township, Jake Campbell, the quarterback, he's only a junior. Casey Boyle, as I mentioned, is only a sophomore. And they have a lot of, looking at the roster, a lot of 9s, 10s, and 11s on the team, along with a good core of seniors, including Dave Cuneo, Gary Charlesworth, Jim Madden's a senior, TJ Hahn, Bryce Brown, Jamie Caputo, the center, is a senior. Gio Rivera, Adam Santana, and Jeff Abate are the seniors for Haddon Township. So they have a good core of young kids out here. Snap goes to Campbell. He's looking down. He's looking, and it is intercepted by number 8, Brandon Babylonia. And Babylonia returns the ball almost back to the line of scrimmage. Good coverage by the Panthers on that play. Number 8, Brandon Babylonia, 6'1", 190-pound senior. So after the interception and the return, it will be Collingswood ball, 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line. 10:57 to play in the fourth quarter. Haddon Township leading 3-0. Now let's see if the Panthers can pick up a little momentum after that nice interception by Babylonia. Coach Jack McConnell talking to his team on the sideline, while Dave Dale talks to the Hawks defense. Fourth quarter of play in a 3-point game. Collingswood Panthers front line has done a great job tonight opening up the holes, especially for John Reed. The tackles are John Spike and Brandon Roman. The guards are Eric Cortez and Carrie Bird. The center is Jake Tackett. The tight end is Brandon Babylonia. Let's see if the Panthers can get something going here in the fourth quarter. Nice hole opened up there for John Reed. Reed just about breaks it. He had one person to beat, and he just got tripped up at the 34-yard line to be 1st and 10. I just mentioned that Collingswood Panther offensive line, and they respond by opening a hole that I could have gotten through. 1st and 10. Collingswood looks like they got a little momentum after that interception. Reed again. This time he gets stopped by Dave Cuneo making the stop. Hawks look like they're changing their linebackers. So it's going to be 2nd and about 6. Ball at the Haddon Township 30-yard line. Henry Paul comes up on Tackett. Sends Gunby in motion. This time Reed tries the left side. Picks up a yard or 2 on the play. Stopped by Elijah Camacho. So it's 3rd and about 4 with the ball now at the Haddon Township 28-yard line. Henry Paul goes with the draw to number 4, Earl Whaley, and he moves the ball all the way across the 15-yard line.
Whaley picks up another first down.
Great run there by Earl Whaley. There's nothing at first, and he just broke through. 5'8", 190-pound senior running back. Moves the ball to the 19-yard line, and that is a 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Whaley on the carry again, breaks through. Whaley's still on his feet, and finally stopped inside the 5-yard line. He broke a tackle. Then Connor Wade had a hold of him but couldn't bring him down, but held him up till his teammates got to help him. It will be 1st and goal for the Panthers. Ball is at the, looks like about the 2-yard line. If you recall in the first half, the Panthers also had a 1st and goal inside the 5 and failed to score. A couple miscues, a couple penalties. So let's see if they get themselves straightened out here at 1st and goal. Handoff goes to Alex Brown, and that is into the end zone for a touchdown. Number 25, Alex Brown, with a 2-yard touchdown run. The Panthers weren't going to be denied on 1st and goal again. Nice effort there by Alex Brown. Great surge by the offensive line. Spike, Cortez, Tackett, Bird, and Roman. So the Panthers going to try to tack on the extra point here. Looks like the Panthers are going to attempt the 2-point conversion.
Panthers going for 2-point conversion.
Ball looking to pass, and it is complete to number 8, Brandon Babylonia, the tight end. So with 8:01 to play in the 4th quarter, the Panthers take the lead 8-3. Well, that whole drive for the Panthers began when Brandon Babylonia intercepted the ball and returned it to midfield. The Panthers, with the short field, drove down and scored. Alex Brown with a 2-yard touchdown run, and then the 2-point conversion from Henry Paul to the tight end, Brandon Babylonia. Deep man for Haddon Township is number 22, Casey Boyle. He's flanked by Dave Cuneo and Nick Marino. Number 66, Connor Wade, is the up man. It's like 56, Brian Dickerson will do the kicking. is a low, wobbly kick. It is picked up by Marino on the 20. He's at the 30, the 35, the 40. He's at midfield. He's got one person to beat, and he's brought down. Pulled down from behind by John Reed. Great run back from Nick Marino. About a 54-yard return. So right after the Panthers score, Hawks come right back, see if they can carry that nice run by Nick Marino and pick up a little momentum here in the fourth quarter. There's 7:50 to play in the fourth. The Hawks trailing by 5 points. Pitch goes to Cuneo. He cuts back. Tackle is made by the linebacker Dorian Alsea. He gained about 2 yards on the play. Cuneo doing a nice job. There really wasn't anything there. He did cut back and pick up a couple yards. So it's 2nd and 8. Ball's at the 25-yard line. Madden and Boyle to the left. Marino to the right. Delay goes to Cuneo. Eric Cortez makes the initial hit. Very small gain on the play. It's going to be 3rd and about 8. Ball just inside the 25-yard line. So the Hawks have gone to Cuneo twice in a row, but the Panthers defense has been ready for him. So we're going to do here on 3rd and 8. Madden and Boyle to the left, Charlesworth to the right, Cuneo the lone setback. Campbell fakes to Cuneo, and the pass is incomplete. Was intended for Gary Charlesworth. Also in the area was Corson Harder. Ball kind of landed in between the two of them. So it is 4th and 8. Ball at the 25-yard line. Would be a 40-plus yard field goal attempt, but the Hawks are down by 5. So the Hawks are going to go for it on 4th and long. 3-man backfield for the Hawks. Campbell looking downfield. Pass is intended for Jim Madden. It is incomplete. Brandon Babylonia assisting on the defense, along with number 11, Baggio Miles. So the Hawks failed to convert on their 4th down play after the nice run back by Nick Marino, and the Panthers will take over. 1st and 10, ball at their own 25-yard line. They lead by 5 points. 5 minutes and 17 seconds to play in the fourth quarter here in Collingswood.
Good handoff. Very little gain, if any.
Handoff went to John Reed. He's done the bulk of the ball carrying for the Panthers tonight. No gain on that play, though. Will be 2nd and 10. Ball's at the 25-yard line. Five and a half minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Henry Paul. He hands off to John Reed. And he's stopped by linebacker Elijah Camacho. make it 3rd and 9. Ball is now at the 26-yard line. Hawks looking to get a stop here. Henry Paul back on the field with the play from Coach McConnell. Big play here for the Haddon Township defense. Henry Paul pitches to John Reed. He's looking to the left side. Picks up a couple yards, but it looks like it's going to be well short of a first down.
4th and 5.
Panthers went with the sweep to the left side. Only picked up about 3 or 4 yards, so it's going to be 4th and 5. Ball at the 30-yard line. Henry Paul is the Panther punter. Casey Boyle to return for the Hawks. Panthers going with the long count, hoping to draw the Hawks off sides. So far, everybody's holding steady. Good snap. End-over-end kick lands at the 40-yard line, takes a Panther back. It is fielded by Boyle. And Boyle returns at about 8 or 9 yards.
Well, now at the Haddon Township 38-yard line. 1st and 7.
So we'll see what Haddon Township can do here in the 4th quarter. 3.5 minutes to play in the game. Hawks trail by 5 points. 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line. Jake Campbell at quarterback, Casey Boyle, Dave Cooney are the running backs. Receivers are Charlesworth, Madden, Marino. The tight end is Corson Harder. Defensively, the Panthers counter with Jake Tackett, Carrie Bird, Eric Cortez, and Brandon Roman on the front line. Campbell coming to the left. He looks back right.
Goes back right.
Pass is completed to Dave Cuneo. Pick up about 2 yards on the play. 2nd and 8 from the 40. Panther linebackers Brandon Babylonia, Earl Whaley, Dorian Alcia, and Alex Brown. Secondary Samir Inge, Forley Gunby, Baggio Miles, and Norm Williams.
Out of shotgun.
Campbell's pass is complete. Let's see if we can pick up who that was. Looked like number 17, Jim Madden. Jim Madden makes the nice reception, falls forward to midfield, and that is good for a Haddon Township first down.
Midfield now.
Though with about 2.5 minutes to play here in the 4th quarter, Hawks in possession. They trail by 5 points. Campbell's pass is complete. Stopped immediately by Babylonia. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 with the ball right at the midfield stripe. Campbell pumps. The ball is batted down. Defensive lineman for Panthers coming in with their hands high, batting down the Jake Campbell pass, makes it 3rd and 10. Ball at the 50. Now this is a huge stop for Collingswood. If they can get the ball back now with less than 2 minutes to play, they'd be in good shape. Campbell from the shotgun. Got two receivers right, one to the left. He drops back, good protection. Pass intended for Robert McCullough. It is incomplete, and that's going to force a fourth down situation for the Hawks. 4th and 10 from midfield. 1:44 to play in the game, and the Hawks trail by 5 points. Quarterback Jake Campbell stays in. Hawks are going to go for it on 4th and 10. Two receivers right, one left. Cuneo in the backfield. Campbell rolls to the right. He stops. He cuts back. And he is hit and sacked. Number 25, Alex Brown. The linebacker for the Panthers makes the sack on Campbell, and it'll be 1st and 10 Panthers from the Haddon Township 45-yard line. It's a huge play by Alex Brown on that sack. Panthers in possession of the ball. 1st and 10 from the Hawk 45. About a minute and a half to play in the game. Direct handoff goes to Alex Brown. He picks up about 3 yards. Haddon Township calls timeout, stopping the clock. It is 2nd and 7 with the ball at the Hawk 43-yard line. .131 to play. 2nd and 7. Ball at the Haddon Township 43-yard line. Panthers in possession of the ball. They lead the game 8-3. Henry Paul hands off. Handoff goes to John Reed. Hawks defense trying to grab that ball. The scrum at the 37-yard line. Once again, Haddon Township calls timeout. That should be their final timeout for the second half. That play picked up about maybe 5 or 6 yards, so it's going to be 2nd and about 3.5. Ball's at the Haddon Township 37-yard line. Just over a minute to play here in the 4th. If Haddon Township can get a stop here, they might have a chance. If Collingswood can convert, the game is pretty much over. We saw the Haddon Township defenders fighting to get that ball, but John Reed, holding on tight, wasn't going to let go. This is a very big play here for the Haddon Township defense on 3rd and about 3.5 or 4 yards to go for a first. Big play also for the Collingswood offense. Brown and Reed in the backfield. Paul, the quarterback. Hands it off to, correction, that was Earl Whaley. And Whaley picks up the first down. So that is a 1st and 10 for the Panthers, with the ball at the 33-yard line. Hawks cannot stop the clock there out of timeouts. Less than a minute to play. With 54 seconds remaining. Henry Paul comes up to the line, letting as much time run off as he possibly can.
And in the press box.
And he takes a knee.
Players of the game on both sides.
Collingswood forming a huddle, but they really don't have to run another play. 23 seconds to play. Hawks go, or the Panthers go back to their huddle. They look like they're just going to stay there. And that is the end of the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you enjoyed this game tonight from Collingswood High School. Final score, the Panthers of Collingswood 8, the Hawks of Haddon Township 3. This is Russ Williams saying good night from Collingswood High School.
Hello, my name is Eric Scheinelt, and welcome to Burlington Carpet One. We are family owned and operated for over 40 years in the South Jersey area. We are located at the corner of Clementsbridge Road and Route 30 in Barrington and offer top brands of carpet and flooring, including Bigelow, Lee's, Stainmaster, Armstrong, and Mannington, just to name a few. We have a price guarantee that is ironclad. You will pay the lowest price in the area, guaranteed, and we will also guarantee our installation for the entire life of your floor. Some of our floors are guaranteed for up to 50 years, and this is special. If you don't like your floor for any reason, including color, we will replace it for free and pay the labor. Please feel free to contact me or any one of my staff. We are your neighbors. We all live in South Jersey. We would love to get to know you and show you what Burlington Carpet One is all about.
Print it, copy it, ship it, and express it. We can print from your computer files or provide creative services, graphics, and typesetting, along with collating, binding, and laminating. So let us help you with your reports, brochures, yearbooks, newsletters, pamphlets, programs, business cards, forms, stationery, and more. And with 7 copy machines on site, we get it done fast. We carry shipping supplies and can provide packing service for you. We are an authorized shipper for both FedEx and UPS. We also provide notary service, custom imprinted products such as hats, cups, and pens, and fax service. Print it, copy it, ship it, and express it. Chick-fil-A at the Audubon Crossing Shopping Center offers a delicious and healthy menu of freshly made chicken sandwiches, wraps, salads, side dishes, and desserts, along with a complete breakfast menu. Community service is important to us, and this football season we'll be serving our famous chicken sandwiches at concession stands for select local high school matchups. A portion of each sale will be donated to the participating schools as a fundraiser. So look for the great taste of Chick-fil-A at a game near you.